I've already shown all my working out here, I'll just talk you through it. So for part A, we need to prove this identity. So the first thing I've done is I've taken this sine 2x and I've rewritten it with the sine double angle as 2 sine x cos x. Then I've got this cos 2x on the denominator, and you can see that I've chosen to write that as 2 cos squared x minus 1. The reason why I chose to use that double angle for cos is because I can see that eventually I want to end up with tan. And I know tan has a cos on the denominator. So it makes sense to me that I want coses here and no sines. The next thing I've done is I noticed that this minus 1 and this plus 1 cancel out. So that's got me to this line here. Then I noticed that I've got a sine x in both terms on the numerator. So I've just factorised that outside. And that's left me with the 2 cos x plus 1 on the inside. And then looking at the denominator, I've got a cos x inside both terms. So I've factorised that outside. And that's left me with the 2 cos x plus 1 on the inside. Then I notice that both of these brackets are 2 cos x plus 1, so I'll divide top and bottom by 2 cos x plus 1 to cancel those out, and I get left with the sine over cos, which we know is equal to tan. So that's part A of the question done. Part B says to solve this equation, and I noticed that this was exactly the same as what I had in part A. So I've replaced it with tan, because we've already proved that they're the same thing. So this whole thing became tan, and that's going to be equal to the 3 cot x, which I've then decided to rewrite that as 3 over tan x. That then allows me to multiply both sides by tan x to get tan squared x is equal to 3. I've then square rooted to find that tan x is either plus root 3 or it could be minus root 3 as well, so don't forget that. If I do tan inverse of root 3, I get 60. And I'm going to use my graph to find when else it's equal to root 3. So here was the 60 degrees. Here is 180 plus 60. So that's where the 240 came from. When I do tan inverse of minus root 3, I get minus 60, which on my graph is down here. So I know that this here will be 180 minus 60, which is 120, and this here will be 360 minus 60, which is the 300. So the answers that I want that are in the range are the 60, the 240, I don't want the minus 60 because that's outside the range here, and the 120 and the 300.